How about the more on the Nabora? I feel like I have it. Oh yeah, I have it. Okay.
Have you found it yet? I'd love to add it to my collection.
Yeah, I think I have it. Okay.
You have it. Splendid. It's every bit as beautiful as the legend said. Here, take this for your effort. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Okay, yeah. Did I find that this person had died? Oh, she didn't die. Oh my god, for once she didn't die. I completely forgot. I thought, I don't know, she was as good as dead to me, I guess. When we had last left the Nerevarine, well, their journeys took them through the Mafallen Vales, where they went into a big old nasty ancestral tomb filled to the brim with skeletal dudes, and they slew many of them. And inside they found some cool treasure, and honestly, not as much treasure as they were expecting. But nonetheless, they traveled further outward through the strange, frankly difficult to traverse geography. And it landed them in Akamora once more, where they were finally ready to more formally explore the Super Egg Town. This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Zoop. There we are. Let's do a quick save and get ready to go check out. Let's see. I went and looked back at the old video. Rilas Dralethan, the Gems Dude, in a manor in eastern Akamora by the bridge. Is this the bridge? It's looking like eastern Akamora for sure. The question is, which end of the bridge? I'm assuming this end. Do a quick save over here. Nope, that is not it. Down here. I think this is it. Well, you're not who I was looking for. Mabestian Stoin.
Good day to you, sir. Have you come to speak with my friend, Rilas Dralethan? You can find him in his quarters downstairs.
Who the hell are you?
Mabestian Stoin is the name I was given. I'm here in Akamora visiting my good friend Rilas Dralethan. I do quite a bit of traveling, and whenever I chance upon an interesting rock, I bring it here for Rilas to add to his collection.
Okay. Well, I've got some interesting rocks, too. That makes it almost sound like after I say that, I should be grabbing my crotch.
Yeah, Rilas, I got some interesting rocks for you right here, buddy.
Sorry, Mr. Stoin. How about someone in particular?
As for me, I have come here to visit Rilas Dralethan. He is a welcoming host, so I suggest you talk to him. More so as he isn't an unimportant person in this town himself.
About a specific place?
I am not a local Dark Elf. As an Outlander, you might be interested in the guilds. But other than that, I fear I cannot help you.
I'm surprised he didn't talk about Rilas again. About Rilas.
This is his house. He's downstairs.
The economy?
Akamora owes its prosperity to the efficient management of its egg mines.
Okay. Are they fucking? Got some shoes here. So Rilas is downstairs. So who are you? Got some soul gems. Azura's Tear. Whoa. It cures common disease, blight, and poison if you eat it. That's wild. This is really big. Okay. Rock crystal. And here's another one. I feel like it's not as impressive if you have one here on the shelf too, but I guess it's bigger. Oh, look at all these. Ebony, pearl. Pearl's not a rock though, is it? Would you consider a pearl a rock? Yeah, what would you consider a pearl? It's like a biological byproduct. Right? It's like a kidney stone or something. Or poop. Or snot. Yeah, like boogers. This is what it is. Spinel. I think it's spinel, isn't it? Emerald. Oh, these are all the baseline ones. No, they're not. There's also amethyst and sapphire and all sorts of stuff over here. Jet. Have I found jet yet? I don't know that I've ever found jet. Tektite. Meteor fragment. Wow, I don't think I've seen one of those yet. Meteor fragment is a wild thing to have in an Elder Scrolls game, huh? Okay. How about this? It's a fucking... it's a Dwemer rock. It's a rock full of... It's a steam-powered rock. Amazing. Okay.
Masera.
Baden Indanis.
I don't know you. What do you want?
What's your background?
I work for Rilas Dralethan. He pays me to guard his rocks. I used to have to fight bandits and kill wild beasts to make a living, but now all I do is stand here all day. It's not very interesting, but I can't complain, seeing how safe and well-paying the job is.
Okay. Fair enough. I guess this makes it significantly harder for us to steal. Dust to the mountains. Okay. Minerals of Morrowind? Have I read that? You know what? Maybe I have, actually. Emeralds. More emeralds. Pumice stone. Come on, that can't count. For your damn collection of pumice stone? He's missing ore. He's missing a lot of the ore.
You shouldn't be here.
I should be here. Maybe it's down here. I'm surprised that soul gems were included in his rocks. But I guess fair enough. I was expecting more mundane stuff.
Outlander.
Lives of the Saints. Oh, you got room for one more. All right, what fucking rock are you gonna want? Okay, it's gonna be the most fucked up ancient rock guarded by 20,000 ghosts, damned by the fucking Daedra of Molag Bal 7,000 years ago. Alright, Rilas Dralethan.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Rilas Dralethan, and I might have a use for your skills to enlarge my collection of gems and rare stones. Otherwise, how can I help you?
Okay, let me admire you first. So give me your background.
I am Rilas Dralethan, known here in Akamora for my collection of valuable gems and unusual stones. My collection is upstairs if you wish to look upon it. Just
if you wish to look upon it. You can't say look upon in Morrowind, right? You can't say it anymore. You can't say look upon anything in Morrowind. There's only one guy who's allowed to say that.
Just try not to bump into anything. Some of my collectibles are quite fragile.
Okay, what of Dun Akafel?
It is a famous ruin to the southwest of Akamora, and a popular destination for adventurers. In ages past, it was a great city, one that rivaled Mournhold in virtuous beauty. Legends say that a dragon who had befriended the Lady Almalexia once resided there. According to the old tales, Lady Almalexia gave this dragon a brilliant ruby she had taken from Ada Soom's crown after she defeated the Kamal at Red Mountain. The stone is called the Nobura Teyo, and it was only recently that I learned it has never left the ruined city. I have sent a sellsword to retrieve it, a Redguard woman named Sinda. The problem is, she should be back by now.
That's probably going to be the quest. Okay. Hang on. Let's go down. Let's not sequence break here. Tell me about yourself. Rilas Dralethan?
That is my name. Are you here to look at my collection of stones and gems?
Sure.
Every man of stature needs a proper pastime, don't you agree? Me, I collect all manner of rare stones and gems. It all began when I found a curiously shaped rock by the egg mine entrances when I was young.
Nowadays I buy the best stones from passing merchants or on the markets of Almalexia. Lately I've been searching for one particular piece to add to my collection. Tell me, are you at all familiar with the history of Dunakafel?
Oh yeah, I am actually. Someone just told me about it. You, in fact. Tell me about the Naborateo.
A ruby from the demon Ada Sum Dur Kamal's crown. I'd very much like to add it to my collection.
And what about Senda?
She came highly recommended, but she's taking too long, and I fear she might have gotten herself killed. The ruins are a dangerous place, even for a skilled mercenary like her. Find her, retrieve the Naborateo, and I will reward you generously. The ruins are large, and she could be anywhere, so I suggest you ask around at the in-between. They might know where she went if she spent the night.
Okay. The in-between?
An inn just southwest of here. Not hard to miss, as the only road out of Akamora eventually leads you there. A wonderful place, actually, if the inane ravings of a Nord about his vampire hunting adventures don't spoil the atmosphere for you. The innkeeper must have a great deal of patience.
How about more on the Nabora? I feel like I have it. Oh yeah, I have it. Okay.
Have you found it yet? I'd love to add it to my collection.
Yeah, I think I have it. Okay.
You have it. Splendid. It's every bit as beautiful as the legend said. Here, take this for your effort. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Okay, yeah. Did I find that this person had died? Oh, she didn't die. Oh my god, for once she didn't die. I completely forgot. I thought, I don't know, she was as good as dead to me, I guess.
She survived, you say? Oh, good for her. Though I won't be employing her again.
Okay, your collection?
The Naborateo you brought me complemented it perfectly. Thank you again.
Okay, how about more on Dunakafel? That's it. Okay, well, shit, easy enough. He didn't put it up, though. I thought he would have it right there. I don't even remember what it looked like. He said it was a kind of ruby? Maybe it went up here? Dude, I don't think so. Sure.
Masera.
This must have been decently early in the development of Tamriel Rebuilt, because like I said, they're missing some rocks. You know? And there's this one, which isn't really even a rock. I can't even interact with it or take it or eat it. Okay, well. I'm tempted to eat all of his really valuable ones, but at the same time, I'm scared that they may be tied to a quest. Here, if I enter and exit, will the Nabora be down there?
Did you want something?
On that other pedestal? No, it's not here, dude. What the hell? I wanted to see it again. Okay. Let's see. So who had the other problem with the dridrea matriarch? The guards in Tomaril Manor can give me some directions. Okay. But where the hell is Tomaril Manor? Is it here in the middle? Ragtong Guildhall, Aravel Manor. Tomaril Manor. Here's one of the infamous egg mines. Maybe it's up this way to the north. Okay. I think we ought to get these quests done kind of as we receive them. Just so I don't forget about them all. You know, if we do the usual sort of MMORPG approach to this, I'm going to get all these items, or all these quests, and I'm going to forget a lot of the context about them. Which, mind you, we could just get a look at take a look at our quest log. We could do that. Let's see. Tomaril Manor. Guard Tower. That's the tower we had been at earlier. The Laughing Goblin. Senna Manor, Aranim, Telemus, Vedril's House, Darvin, Galerin, Gull's Manor, Rorva Manor. Yeah, where's Tomaril? Where's Tomaril Manor?
What is it, peasant?
Okay, take it easy. Maybe down here to the south?
Why must you people always pick on the small ones? Go away.
Is there even a manor down this path? I don't think so. What? Where is Tomaril Manor? Ain't no other manors down there. There's another fun, freaky shack. Is that the shack I'd been at, though? I don't think so. Whose shack is that up there?
Yes, Outlander?
Okay. Dridrea. Maybe this will give me more information on the manor. Okay. Supplies at the guild. Okay. As far as their whereabouts, they have been seen somewhere not far from the road to Tomaril Manor. Tomaril Manor. Don't hesitate to ask the guards at the manor. They might have newer reports. And watch out for yourself once again. What? But where's Tomaril Manor? Okay. The dridrea sightings have all taken place in the mountains just to the southeast of here, in the direction of Tomaril Manor. I'm guessing there must be a matriarch somewhere in those mountains. Okay, southeast of here. Is Tomaril Manor on my map? No, okay. Well, fuck it. Let's go down there. We'll take the proper path. There's a temptation to just jump off of here. Right? But, you know, we're in Akamora. Let's enjoy the fun little paths. Okay, you know what? This path maybe isn't so fun right here. This is a little... The feng shui ain't great on this. Okay. Up and over here. So to the southeast. I mean, there's another manor over yonder. Yeah, is that one? This looks like a little farm. Surprised you're able to, like, own this place and, like, another manor hasn't bought you out. Oh there, Sorogan.
What do you want?
I don't know you. What do you want? What's your background? I'm Sorogan, just a humble farmer living on the outskirts of Akamora. The place is a little too extravagant for my taste, so I only go into town to sell my salt rice and buy what few supplies I need. How about a rumor? Have you seen that Nord outside the Maragtong Guildhall? He's been standing around a while now. What do you think of the town? I've seen it referred to as Dragon Glade on some Imperial maps, though don't let the natives hear you calling it that. Sometimes it's hard to believe that all its wealth comes from mining the eggs of giant bugs. That is wild. How much are Kwama worth? I mean, shit, I guess, you know what? It's like the real world equivalent of somebody who, like the CEO of a restaurant or a specific, like, food product. You know, what's like the fucking Procter and Gamble of Morrowind? Right? Who's in Big Egg? who's running Big Egg? Who's got that going on? We don't know. Does the East Empire Company have any interest in eggs? Look at this cool little place back here. Fuck me, hang on, let's go check this out. Well, this is actually not very deep at all. I can tread this water. You're a guard? Yeah. Oh, it's a mine. Okay. Well, let's head on up here. It's very weird going through that water and not hearing any swishy, swashy, sloshy. Can I get up there from here? I think we'd have to jump on top of these. Which is no trouble at all, really. So what about that weird shack right there? Okay. Oh. Oh, fuck! Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, we were gonna fall and have to levitate. Miner's residence? What? Oh shit, there's a trail leading out the other side of the house. Huh. Should I break and enter here? I kind of want to. Let me get a pick. Anything inside? Anyone? Miner's pick. Amulet of soothing balm. Oh, healing amulet hidden. A steel spear. Change of clothes. Great Houses of Morrowind scroll. On Oblivion, the Healer's Tale, a common shirt. Okay. A pick. Dude, I would not lay a dirty-ass mining pick on my bedroll. That's some gnarly business, dude. You're gonna be, like, sleeping with fucking gravel. Little chunks of rock. Anything up here? Can't quite look inside of the baskets. Alright, well, how odd. Maybe over here? How far out is Tomaril Manor? Will I be able to see it, maybe? Fuck, I don't know. Maybe not like this. This is a very fun little path, but can't see anything from in here. I could be right next to Tomaril Manor and have no idea. Oh, hang on, there's signs. Tomaril Manor! Oh! Akamora Egg Mines, Akamora Back Road. Okay. Tomaril? Yeah. Oh shit. Nyx Hound. Akamora Back Road, Akamora Back Road. Both ways are the back road? Okay. There's a little wagon here, an emptied crate. This one also. Oh, it's been blown through a bit. Huh. I can go up this formation? Ooh, no I can't. Not without a little fancy footwork or flying. Okay. It is pretty fun adventuring around here. It's very handcrafted, it feels. I mean, everything's handcrafted, but you know. Everything feels so deliberate. Huh. Should I go up this? This is kind of weird. Oh, is that Tomaril Manor up there? Holy hell. Looks like the type of place where you fight Dracula. There's something on top of this thing? I can't get up there. Okay. Well, let's continue on the road. Because if that's not Tomaril Manor, I want to continue following the signs, right? Tomaril Manor. Okay. It's very reminiscent of, like, the West Gash region. You know, there's a lot of rock formations like this. There we go. There's not a... Yeah, there's no sign right there. Okay. Fair enough. We'll stay on this, what looks to be a trail. I'm surprised we couldn't ask about Tomaril Manor. Who the hell lives in Tomaril Manor way out this way? They didn't want to live in Akamora? Okay, is this it then? Is this Tomaril Manor? This is the entry to it? Tomaril Manor guard tower, lower levels. Well, we are meant to ask the guards about it. Okay, well, let's do a quick save and do it. Hello? Gajaver?
Gajavar welcomes the Dark Elf to Tomaril Manor. Gajavar does not think you look untrustworthy, so Gajavar will allow you to enter. Be warned that if the Dark Elf brothers, Gajavar's master,
Oh, if the Dark Elf bothers, not brothers.
Gajavar will no longer be so kind to the Dark Elf.
Okay, what's your background?
It is Gajavar's duty to guard the entrance to Tomaril Manor. Master Sovol Tomaril enjoys his privacy, and Gajavar makes sure he is not bothered by the foolish. Gajavar is proud to serve his master in this important task.
Okay. Who is Tomaril?
He has been Gajavar's master for as long as he can remember. Gajavar lives to serve him and has been rewarded great responsibility for his loyalty.
Okay. How about someone in particular?
Gajavar's master, Soval Tomaril, is definitely someone in particular.
Okay.
There is no one here who can claim to be greater. Even Gajavar's loving mate, Savrania, is not comparable to Master Tomaril. With that said, it would be for the best if you did not tell Savrania that Governor Shaw said such a thing.
Okay. What about Tomaril? The manor, I should say.
It is home of Gajavar's master, and thus it is Gajavar's home as well.
Okay, cool.
You wish to speak?
Visitors record. A record of the visitors by Asgrim Kolsgreg. This is a record of all the people who have visited Tomaril Tower. Their names, occupations, their possible guild memberships, and sometimes even their motives of the visit are written in this book. Is this dude Telvanni or what? Seems Indoril. Yeah.
What, Outlander? Why do you disturb me?
Okay. Anything interesting here? No, not really. That goes into the manor. Should we keep checking out the guard tower? I thought we would need to ask Gajavar about the dridrea. But maybe it's the nameless guards that we need to talk to? Upper levels here. Nobody in here. Wow. They just left all this shit in the dummy. Okay. It looks cool. But also on the flip side, I feel like most people, when you do training like this, you sort of acknowledge that, yeah, I should remove the arrows or the weapons or whatever from the dummy. You know, it's a little unkempt. Okay, I guess we'll just talk to whatever guard is up here. Oh shit, I can't even go up there without picking. Okay. What the heck? Something there. Some invisible force. Okay, you know what? Let's go back and talk to that other guard, the generic Indoril guard. Hello. Let me admire you up. Tell me about dridrea in the area.
You're volunteering to help. Take care, there seems to be a whole pack. If you are really sure you are ready to face them, leave the manor and cross the bridge. Follow the road as it leads north. When it turns west, you should see a rocky arch on the east, and behind it, a clearing. This is where they came from the last time they've been seen. There's a downright labyrinth of paths beyond that arch. My guess is their nest is somewhere in there.
Okay. Follow the road as it leads north, crossing the bridge. Then turn west. Okay, let's do this immediately. Just as we had said before, that way we don't get off course here. Road from the manor leading north. Okay. Is that it down there? I'm gonna quick save. Is this it? Yeah, there's the bridge. Road leading north. Okay. Let's see here. Dridrea. Okay. When it turns west, you should see a rocky arch on the east. And behind it, a clearing. And this is where they came from last time they've been seen. Okay. So when the road turns west, we need to look to the east. Well, it's turned west slightly, but there's no arch to the east. Oh, this is it then. This must be it. Yeah, there's a... Is there a clearing? Would you call that a clearing? That's probably it. Okay. And then... Now that we're here, there's a downright labyrinth of paths beyond that arch. My guess is their nest is somewhere in there. Is there a labyrinth of paths here? I don't think so. Is there? Is this the right fucking arch? Okay. I don't know. I mean, we'll know when we see or hear a shitload of dridrea, but I don't fucking think this is it. Am I in a labyrinth right now? It doesn't feel like it. Yeah, this doesn't feel right. Could this be it, really? Maybe this is a labyrinth. Maybe I'm in a labyrinth right now. Oh, this is the place. Okay. So they're just fucking outside then. Oh, cool. Okay. Sure. More from down there. Maybe this was the arch. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Was that the matriarch? Oh, fuck. I think it is. Can she even get through? Oh, fuck. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is the matriarch. She's got so much fucking HP. Okay. Fortunately, she doesn't seem to have extended range. Yeah, journal update. Okay. Cool. Gonna eat the heart. Use one of these repair hammers. There are more in there, though. We may as well fight them all. Is there some kind of cool dridrea treasure? Oh, there's a dead person. There's a bunch of dead people. Let me take a fatigue pot. Okay. Who are these folks? Argus. An orcish spear. Looks like a legionary. And what about you? Camilla. King Edward, Part 12. Restore HP standard. I guess I'll take the book. Is there a third body? I think there's just two. Best I can tell. Let's do a quick save. What did I write in my journal? I've killed the Dridrea matriarch, and I should head back to Akamora and report my success to Flausa Irano. Cool. Well, before we do that, we should also go investigate Tomaril Manor, which I think that's it over there still, right? Because it seems like there's probably an unrelated quest at Tomaril. I like that there's a few quests where you just have to go fight stuff in the overworld, you know? I feel like it doesn't happen so often that a lot of the quests end up being contained within a dungeon. You know, they have you go down like a rabbit hole to go complete the quest. I think there's something to be said for having a quest that the objective doesn't involve you going into an interior area. Pilgrim's Staff. Constant effect. 5 athletics and 75 fatigue. Wow. I'll take it. Okay. Well. How about... Do I have any more booze I can or should drink? Got some Nord mead. It's not gonna be enough, though. Maybe I should just ditch these. Yeah, the potions I just picked up. I'm gonna leave them, actually. Not that good. We got plenty of restore health. Will this take me to find more Dridrea? You know, I would not call all this a labyrinth, though. Especially compared to some of the actual labyrinthine areas we've been in. Okay. Alright, now we're... You know what? Now we're getting into... Okay, this is a labyrinth. Granted, we've already killed the Dridrea. We've already done it. We didn't need to go this far. Okay, what's over here? A scrib. Scribbing around. Slamming its ass onto the ground. Okay. Dude, I'm going way back. Holy cow. What's down here? And this is like huge crevasse. Whoa. Okay. Is there gonna be something up here? There's so many plants. So many alchemical lootable plants. Creshweed out the ass. Or cresh fiber, I should say. And chokeweed. Oh no, it's creshweed too. Yeah. It's weed all around. Weed, weed, weed. What? Who the fuck are you? Oh my god, you're some souped up freak. Is this gonna really hurt when you finally hit me? You won't. Phil Nguyen? Who the fuck was this? What the hell? Some maniac out here. Okay, Rising Force Potion, sure. Racer Meat. Longbow of Precision. Urfade's left shoulder? Fire and Frost Shield, 2 points. Oh wow. Left shoulder? What's my current left shoulder do? I don't know if it does anything constant effect. Fortify Mercantile. Oh. Do I want it to be enveloped by egg? I think I do. Is that thing gonna get me in trouble though? It might. It might actually get me in trouble by wearing and equipping it. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should look for the person who wants it. Okay. Let's see here. How should we handle this? We're definitely encumbered right now. You know what? Let me drop this thing right here. Okay. Is there anything else here before I use like an CV spell? I don't think so. Okay. Because this has got to be a quest objective, right? Okay, I've got 2 scrolls of CV intervention. Or no, these are... Okay, intervention versus invitation. Gotcha. Great, I'm back in Akamora. Perfect. Okay, and then let's just drop some of these weapons. These are just like rare, cool treasures we found. This one's heavy as shit. I really should have stashed it before. What a fool I am. Okay. That'll do for now. Okay, so should we go back to Tomaril Manor, though? I kind of want to. I can't lie, I kind of want to. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. Let's drink some of these Rising Force potions. And then we should be able to easily see it, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I don't I don't know where the manor is at. Okay. Sure. Is that Tomaril Manor? Oh, that is it. It's actually its own location on the world map. Amazing. It's actually not half bad to to just levitate around and then let it wear off. It goes so much faster. Can I enter from up top? Ooh, good lord. You were pissed at that thing. Anything on top of Tomaril Manor? Oh, there's nothing up here? Do I have something I could put up here? Do I have like an egg or some shit? I feel like I should have something up here. I'll put some dridrea silk up top. There we go. It's like a weather vane. I don't know, something should be up there. You know, something should be up there. Alright, let's head on in. We'll heal up while we poke and prod around.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Oh, fuck. Can't get through.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. Anybody over on this side? No. They said not to bother Tomaril, but that makes me feel like I should bother Tomaril.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't
Hello?
know how to find
Jewel.
it.
Yes.
Smoking. How about over here?
Anytime
Lorinala.
now. Your turn to talk,
Tokoki.
ours to listen.
Nothing interesting.
What are you doing here? What can I do for you?
What's your background?
I'm Lorinala. It is my responsibility to keep Sorville Tomaril well fed. Unfortunately, I have to cook for everyone else here too, and my talents are completely wasted on them.
How about someone in particular?
You won't find anyone here worthy of attention besides Sorville Tomaril. The Dunmer guards are grim and vulgar, and the Betmeri slaves are simple-minded and dull. Then there's my husband, Galdalior. Must be the most boring person to ever possess the gift of speech. Had there been any other Ultima men here to marry, I would never have given him the time of day.
Tomaril Manor?
It's a nice enough place to live. Almost nice enough to make up for having to be a slave here.
Yeah, what the fuck? What is your whole situation? What the fuck? Where's your husband? Okay. Down this way? No. It's you again.
Now.
You've just come down this way. Holy shit, look at all the potions here. Oh my gosh. Cure common disease, blight disease, disease resist, restore willpower. Lot of disease resist. Fortify endurance, fortify will, restore health, strength, fatigue, health. Oh my gosh. This shit is stocked. Is there anything actually super weird and rare back here? I don't think so. Okay. Well, your husband is somewhere in this complex. More well, no, this is booze. Sundries, if you will. Tomaril Manor.
I don't have a
Swap
lot
to
of
local
patience for
map.
questions, Outlander.
Oh, is that actually all there is in here? Manor House? Could go to the Manor House. Is that topside? Yeah. Okay. Gavus Hlavarin. What's your background?
I'm known as Gavus Hlavarin, Ordinator of the Order of Doctrine and Ordination. As a militant scholar, I have devoted my life to the study and interpretation of temple writings and canon. At the moment, my studies are leading me on pilgrimages to the thrice-blessed city of Necrom. I have only briefly stopped at this secluded residence to visit my old friend, Sorval Tomaril.
Dude, what if... Is Tomaril even in here? Everyone's like, yeah, the only person of note here is Tomaril, right? Are we going to find Tomaril and, like... Or are we not going to find Tomaril? Tomaril ain't even here. Everyone thinks Tomaril is in this place, but they're not. or they're like they're fucking weird and freaky. Something's gonna be up when we encounter this person. Everyone's like being like, I'm only here to see my old friend Sorval Tomaril. Fucking everyone is saying this. Crater Citadels?
The ancient Dwemer citadels on Red Mountain are no longer known by their Dwemer names, but now take the names of their Dagoth lords, Indusal, Odrasal, Veminal, Turin Nunlal, and Dagoth.
Okay, sure. One feels like it doesn't fit. Okay. I'll hit the gong. Damn, the gong sound plays for 1,000,000 years. Fool's Ebony Part 3. Ugh. The story of Lyrisius and a toy guar. Okay. There's an altar here. Shrine in St. Nerevar. Give me that. What are these? Pedestals? Do we need to collect something for someone here? Is it you? Are you... Ah, you are real! Nice pants situation you got going on. Okay, Sorval Tomaril. Everybody's friend.
A visitor. I suppose I can thank Gajavar for your unwelcome intrusion into my manor. No sense of propriety.
Let me persuade you first. Ooh, you're tough. Tough to persuade. There we go. So, tell me of yourself.
You'll find no other with that name. I'm the last of my family, partly due to my own neglect. I've been a bachelor my whole life, and while it has afforded me much privacy and independence, I also have much to regret about it. If I had children, I could have left an heir in Akamora when I retired. Instead, I had little choice but to leave it in the hands of opportunists like Novus Senum.
What's up with Novus Senum?
He is the one who replaced me as Akamora's lord. Last I heard, the fool was busy leading the city into a civil war.
Okay. Tell me about Akamora.
My former home, and where I held power for many years as Indoril counselor. Its soaring architecture is what inspired me to build this manor out in the mountains.
Tell me about the egg mines.
They were once all under my control. Egg mining is how I built my fortune, and I still own many mines in the surrounding area. However, I sold my Akamora holdings when I retired.
What's your background?
Well, I am Sorval Tomaril. I've lived a long life. I was still a boy when the Empire annexed Morrowind, and I had to grow up fast when my parents killed themselves to protest our loss of independence.
Holy shit! Wow!
At the height of my power, I was the Lord of Akamora. But that is all in the past now. I still serve as a counselor of Great House Enderil, but I will retire as soon as my house does not need me anymore.
What do you think of House Telvanni?
I spent decades dealing with their plots, ambitions, and eccentricities. Besides the Empire, there is no other force more directly opposed to the ideals of House Enderil. Thankfully, while their mage lords are powerful individually, they have never been good at working together. I pity anyone who is able to provoke their unified wrath.
And what about the manor itself?
I had it built in this isolated area so that I could have some peace and quiet. The treacherousness of the surrounding mountains ensures I receive few visitors.
Okay, that's it? I thought you would want something to put on those pedestals. Got some interesting stuff in here. Okay, more fool's ebony. Sure. Over here. Oh. Oh! Savanya! Okay. Hello.
You wish to speak?
What are you doing here? What can Savranya do for you?
Let's see, let me persuade you. What's your background?
Savranya is only a slave.
Someone in particular?
Grajavra is Savranya's loving mate. He is strong like Kafirat and very kind to Savranya.
How about Sorval?
Savranya works hard for her master.
And the manor?
Though Savranya would rather be free, she is happy enough here. Savranya can be with her mate, Grajavra.
Okay. The Gospel of St. Dellen. Okay. Well, I think we checked everything up here.
You talk too much, Outlander.
Got a couple coins thrown in there. Wow, is there actually not a quest that you can get from here? From the manor itself? Is all of the questing located elsewhere? Oh, you're the husband. Galdalior. How did you get in here? Does that cat, Gajiver, have any standards at all for who he lets in? What's your background? I am Galdalior. Though I am only a mere slave, my master entrusts me with many responsibilities. I handle both the management of his finances and the administration of his manor. If it weren't for me, all these dim-witted guards and the slaves wouldn't have a clue about what to do. The entire manor would fall into chaos, and my master would never have any peace. You want to go free? Go free. I do not have time for such nonsense, Dark Elf. This place would fall apart without me. Someone in particular? Stay clear of the kitchens, Lyle, lest you have the misfortune of meeting my wife. Laurenala is perhaps the most beautiful creature I've ever set eyes on, but her personality is hardly as admirable. What do you think of Tomaril? If I must be the slave of a Dunmer, I'm glad that he is Sorval Tomaril. His intelligence and nobility mark him as far superior to the rest of his race. It is quite the shame that he was not born an Altmer instead. What the fuck? She was right about you! She was right! What the fuck are you saying? What? Tomaril Manor. I've not seen a grander manor since I left the Somerset Isles. Its accommodations far exceed what I had expected to find in such a crude province. What do you think of the twin lamps? I don't trust you enough to talk about that. How about now? Privileged information. Oh, here we go. Twin lamps. I thought you were a member. You've freed many slaves, so I will tell you this. If you are asked, have you seen the twin lamps? You say, they light the way to freedom. Okay, I feel like I should not be allowed, right? I do feel as though there are a few Tamriel Rebuilt quests where you should, if you do those quests, you should never be allowed to into the the twin lamps. And I feel like we have done some of those quests, right? I feel like there are just some people that should not be accepted into the twin lamps if you do certain quests. You know, they should be mutually exclusive, right? If you do some of the shit that we have done, you shouldn't be allowed to join the twin lamps. You shouldn't be allowed to do any of their quests whatsoever. It's like the great houses, you know? They're exclusive. If you join one, you're barred from the other quests. Right? Same shit. Same practice. Okay, well, I think we've explored everything. Right? Tomaril Manor? Are we good? I think so. And we got a full clear on the rest of stuff. Okay, sure. We dealt with the little quest that sent us here. I'd imagine that there will be something else that sends us back, though. At some point. Okay. Should I... Yeah, let me CV back out of here. If I even can. There we are. Great. Okay, and then let's report back to... What was their name? Falsa Irano. Okay. Who is at the main guard tower? That one, right? I think. Alrighty. I'll bring up the world map here. I'm pretty sure it's this tower that we had met her.
Must be going crazy, talking to myself like this.
Okay. How high can I get here? Shit, I can go all the way up. Okay.
Outlander, what do you want?
Well, that didn't do me any good. Down a level, I think. Yeah, here you are. Okay. Hello.
Spit it out or hit the road.
How goes the dridrea hunting, bootlegger?
It went well.
The matriarch is dead. That's excellent news. You've done this city a great service, Lyle. I won't forget this. Here's the reward I had promised you. You've more than earned it.
Okay. No disposition buff, though. Amazingly enough. That'll do. Okay. Flausa Irano thanked me for taking care of the dridrea matriarch and paid me the 1,000 drakes she had promised. Okay, cool. How about that other maniac that we dealt with, though? Right? Who would be interested in like taking care of someone like that? Let's CV back into the center of town, I guess. Or we could just... Yeah, you know what? Let's just go through it. Let's just go through things here. We'll sort of make our way and weave our way through. We got Fighters Guild up first. I could check in there. True enough. We may as well. Okay.
I'm very happy.
Baron Dralos.
Hail the conquering hero.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Generic main quest stuff. Do you have any latest rumors or anything along those lines? No. Okay, how about over here?
How fare thee?
Braden Vignele. No, nothing. Okay. Got some training dummies. How about you? Amiro. Oh. I'm Amiro, warder of the Fighters Guild. If you're prepared for your first set of orders, let me know. Okay. What are the orders? A while ago, I assigned this job to Hosgub Gro Hazor, an associate in our guild. Ravis Baldarin. Baldarin? The publican at the inn-between, not far from Akamora, has been reporting robberies on his patrons. While the inn is a favorite with adventurers, this isn't the kind of adventure they come for, so we need to put an end to it. The brigands are supposedly based not far from the inn, in a cave called Serenacid. Serenacid? It's been a while now since we've had any news from Hosgub, but the reports from Ravis Beldarin continue. So your second task is to find Hosgub. Okay. Robberies on his patrons. Not far from the inn. Okay, how about Serenacid? From the in-between, head east, but stay north of the Ashen Hill that is home to the Angsleft ruin. At some point you will see a cave entrance at the foot of a rock. This is where the outlaws were last seen. Be careful. If Hosgub failed at this, it will likely not be very easy. Okay, tell me about Hosgub? I gave him the same directions as I gave you, so you may want to ask around the in-between, whether he has been seen passing through. That's unless you find him in the cave, but I'll hope for the best. More about the inn? It's an inn to the southwest, widely celebrated among adventurers. The nearby ruins of Dun Akafel draw many of its patrons. More about Dun Akafel? It is a treacherous place for even us guild members. Anyone who wants one of us to go there can pay triple. Orders? As I said, you are to find out what happened to Hosgub Gro Hazor, and put a stop to the attacks from Serenacid. Okay, fair enough. We can do that. Let's check in with the rest of the guildmates here.
If you care to
Circus
talk, I would consider it a privilege.
Leonos? His name is Circus? What a fucking clown. Circus. You here for orders or advancement, Defender? Or was there something else you wanted? I can get orders from you too? Shit.
Now, where did I put that?
Let's see. How about you? Can you also give me orders?
Welcome, Outlander.
I'm sorry, Defender, but if you're looking for work, I'm afraid I don't have anything for you at the time. You should ask Amiro for orders, though.
Okay, yeah, maybe everyone can. All these people can. Shit.
Welcome, friend.
Well, let's go back to the inn.
I feel as though I should know you.
Should I take some restore fatigue pots? I think I ought to. Okay, so where was the in-between? Right. Oh, fuck. Does it not show up on my map? Holy shit, maybe it doesn't. No. Was it not on my map? The in-between. Okay. Into the southwest. I've definitely been there, but... Dude, it's so important. I thought it was marked on my map. Okay, I think it's like right around there. I don't think we can fast travel out there either. Right? I don't think so at all. Maybe if I take this road, it'll be just fine. Almalexia, Darvonis, Telmuthata, the in-between. Okay. That works. There's another path leading upward. I'm assuming I'm not meant to take that path, though. Holy shit. Fucking flying. Darvonis, Helnim. Uh-oh. Which one has the in-between? Did I miss it already? No, I didn't miss it, did I? Holy shit. Okay, we're fine. Whoop. There it is. Okay. And then... Yeah. Hosgub Grow Hazor. You're here.
Forever blessed.
I helped you. Okay. Hosgub, what's going on? I'm in the guild.
Here, you found me. How kind of a Miro to send a party after me. Would have wished he'd given me the right equipment to begin with. The place is full of traps and they'll be shooting at you while you're picking locks. Amiro, though, seems to treat it like it was a pest problem. Tell Amiro he need not worry about me. I'm not going back to the cave, at least not for him. No hard feelings, I'm just cutting my own path now. Last time I checked, I owed nothing to the guild, did I?
Journal has been updated. Should I tell Ravis that you were supposed to help him against the robbers? I see. Should I tell Ravis that you were supposed to help him against the robbers?
Don't intimidate me, he knows anyway.
Okay, how about Serenasid?
It's a cave southeast of here, and northeast of the Dwemer ruin of Angsleft. I've been there briefly. Fell into a pit that had to escape by teleportation. Stay on guard if you're going there. The bandits are good at using traps.
Okay. Sure. Huh. Southeast of here, but northeast of Arkentheft. Okay. Sure. Well, seems like it'll be down this little area. Oh, who is out here? Oh, it's a Nick sound. Poke the hell out of it. Oh, another amazing arch. Okay, really think it'll be over here. Maybe that's it right there. Is that an entry point or is that just a peculiar looking rock? I think it's just a peculiar rock. I'm so shocked that the in-between doesn't show up on the world map. Especially for how in Akamora they were referring to it as like an important structure. Look at this. There's immediate biome change right here. Holy shit. Okay. So northeast of these ruins, maybe up this way? Ooh, that looks promising. This looks very promising. Serenasid? Ah, perfect. Do you think we should explore the Dwemer ruins too? While we're here? We went right up to the opening. Now they say that there are traps here. Oh! He's trying to kill me like a scoundrel. A two-handed Terry as well. I love it when they go flying off of shit. Cool. Wow. It's really locked and trapped. Maybe you're meant to jump down there. Oh, fuck it. I don't need to. I just jump right over their little booby trap. Cruel Poison Cloud Bolt. Gridopania. Fucking Star Wars ass name. Gridopania. Pania. Free money. Okay, let's see. We'll pick into this door. And we'll probe it too. Perfect. And you, using a dwarven bolt, wooden crossbow, studded leather pauldrons, sure. Okay. Nice hammocks. Let's do a quick save. Oh. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would give way or whatever. He said to be careful of traps. I'm just being extra careful, you know? Okay, I'll have some of that. Cloth sack. Nothing much here. Small time stacks of money. Well, that one wasn't so small time. Rising Force Potion. Definitely taking that after we heard that what's-his-name got stuck. Dwemer coin. Makes sense that there'd be some Dwemer goods here. Given the proximity to the ruins. I forget, did they say that it also linked up underground? I'd believe it if it did. But I don't know if that is the case. Iron Greaves. Annihilated. Huh, journal got updated. Mani Perius. Coda flower. Some alchemy stuff. Sweet pulp. More rising force potions. And slow falling. They definitely want me to go down those little holes. We'll do it. Okay. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Sure. Well, let's do a quick save and down we go. Okay. There's a skeleton here. I can't even loot it. It's got a cloth sack, though. Gold. Raw gold. I'll eat it. And an iron key. It landed all bow-legged. Did they die, I guess? Okay. There's something cool up there? Hard to say. Some shroomage for sure. I don't know that there is anything good. Anything hidden up here amid the flora? Just shroomage, I think. Only shroomage. Okay, well, let's head back down. Okay. Ancient wood chest? Maybe there's going to be a rising force potion here. Oh, no. Oh, yep, there is. There absolutely is. Got some money, a ruby. Silver saber. Wow. Okay. That's it? I thought this was... Shit. They make good use of traps, do they? Okay. Whatever you say, dude. Now, how about this other area? Is it just for show? The grate in the floor? I thought that was going to be something, but no. Now, look at that. That's got to be something. How do you get down into it? Yeah, what's the key for? Was the key for that? Maybe. Okay. Weird. So is it completely inaccessible under that grate, or am I just missing an obvious something or other? Maybe I'm just missing something. Huh. Could it be? Is there a button or something I can press to open the grate? There may not be. Hang on. Let's just do a quick double check. We'll cheat and look down here. Is this just for show? Is this just for looks? Or is there actually a way down here? I think it's just for looks. Look at this. Yeah. It's just some level design. Just to look cool. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. It was worth making sure. Okay. Well, let's get on out of here. Mission accomplished. Okay. Great. And there's the Dwemer Ruins. Like I said, maybe we should check out the Dwemer Ruins too. You know what? Yeah, I think we ought to. But for now, I think we'll call it here for now. And when next we return, we'll check out... What's it called? Arton's Left. Yeah. Good one. Alright. However, of course, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. And what should we read this time? But I think it's time we finally read one of these 2 St. Veloth books. Let me check it off. There we go. And if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take a quick drink here. Apologies. Alright, sorry about that. The Gospel of St. Veloth, Book 1, Door of Origin. In the darkness shines the light. The light is everlasting in its brilliance, unchanging, unmoving, unassailable. Yet the further it casts its rays, the less shine and warmth and structure it carries to them. We were cast from the light long ago, and it is of little use to us now. As the rays are cast into the darkness, so the shadows form them. Many are the names given to the rays, and many those given to the shadows. But few are of concern to us, as we are bound to them only through the light, and they are as distant again to us as it is. The ray that most concerns us moved forward, its shape ever becoming colder and dimmer, until it was cast into a grey-lit chamber, in the form of an Aldmer. This Aldmer was Veloth, and he cast his gaze around the room in which he found himself, regarding, in turn, each corner and each door that gave the room its square form. Behind him lay the Door of Origin, through which he had come, and, its contents being already revealed, his gaze did not dwell on it. Corner of Misdirection. Okay. A little person inside of a person. Veloth was born of the waning radiance of his ancestors, of good birth, clarity, and cultivation. As he moved from the cradle that had brought him to the world, he encountered his first obstacle. A dark shade was cast over his homeland, and people which sought to halt his advance. The elders who raised Veloth had trained their steps to be ever shorter. They looked always behind themselves at the light that preceded them, and they tried to ensure that their students would gain no knowledge they did not already have. Veloth's lessons repeated endlessly, each time with less substance than the last, as his elders attempted to strip his essence to its barest foundation. The Aldmer did not wish to lose the light, and so they attempted to halt their movement away from it. But that would not return them to the light, nor would it show them a way forward. Unchanging, unmoving, unassailable, their teachings were of little use to Veloth. Veloth, even in his early days, stood apart from the rest. He did not look back, but in those days before his revelation, he could not see forward either. He looked inward instead and perceived his own light, and in this light he recognized the shape of his ancestors. Just as his ancestors had been shaped, so too was his light shaped. To look at the light itself would be to look back, so he chose to look at the darkness that surrounded it instead. And the darkness looked at him. Ho, 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 ho. If you gaze into an abyss, as they always say, so nurtured by the shadows, Veloth's spark could shine on its own, and to Veloth, the shadows revealed a way forward. Veloth rejected the teachings of his elders when bereft of wise guidance without. Look within for a faithful heart carries answers. Door of Refraction. I like the art here. It feels very in line with Morrowind's little art that you sometimes see. While Veloth stood apart from his kin in perceiving the door that opened to him, he loved his people and was quick to show them his discovery. His elders, however, disapproved, blinded from staring endlessly at the light. Their eyes could not pierce the darkness, and they were doubtful and afraid. One of them, less cowardly than the rest, ventured to block the doorway. This was the champion Trinimac. He swung his cudgel at all those who attempted to go through the door, trying to knock them back to immobility. Yet Veloth's vision was strong and decisive, and Trinimac's ignorance could not match it. Without perceiving it, Trinimac slowly gave way before the advancing students, until he fell unheedingly back into the doorway, and his light was swallowed. The students looked into the doorway, trying to discern Trinimac in its obscurity, but could only hear his voice. Trinimac spoke as a new man, seeing that to which he had been blind. He instructed the students of the knowledge he did not already have, and bid them join him in the darkness. Some of the students hastened to him, and were likewise swallowed. But Veloth stood still before the doorway and observed it, and then shifted his gaze from it. So he taught his people not to advance heedlessly, but to remain ever circumspect. Corner of Deflection. Veloth's gaze fell instead on a dark corner beside the doorway, where dust had gathered. The dust revealed itself as Malakath and his followers. The remaining elders followed his gaze, but were cowed by what they saw. Their fears and hesitations realized. They looked away from their fallen kin, and looked away from their unruly students, and returned to their single-minded contemplation of the light. A barrier to Veloth no more. Malakath and his people despaired at what they had become, and despaired at being abandoned by the other elders, and despaired at having fallen before Veloth. They let the wind carry them away from their home, and were forever dispersed. Veloth and his followers had been spared the same fate, yet Veloth seized the wind, for it could carry them forth as well. As they kept their form and purpose, the wind carried the Velothi as a body over the waters that had enclosed them, and they stepped forth on their journey. A heedful mind does not turn away from mistakes once made, but allows those mistakes to guide it, and so becomes stronger. Okay. Yeah. Let's read the second one, Volume 2. I think Book 2 of 2, right? It's about the same length. Alright, the Gospel of St. Veloth, Book 2, Door of Honing. Veloth looked down the path that had opened to him, and in it saw many mistakes, but also many lessons. Some of his followers fell on the wayside, others lost their way, but steadfastly he led the rest on their journey, advancing along his path while never stepping past the four corners of the world. Of the mistakes Veloth encountered, some were redeemed, some remained heedless, and others still sought to destroy the pilgrims who walked a clearer path than they did. Four corners, right? Mistakes being Daedric princes, I assume, right? Daedra, and four corners being what they refer to as the good Daedra. As Veloth led his people across the span of the world, he met with a powerful mistake at its center. The feathered, crowned sorcerers of the marbled wheel. They too had seen the darkness, but they were arrogant and faithless, and sought to bend it to their designs, not perceiving that they themselves... Well, no, I don't know. Are mistakes Daedra? Maybe mistakes are Daedra and the mortal races, because this seems to imply, yeah, a powerful mistake at its center. The feathered crowned sorcerers. These are Dwemer, right? And when he mentions here they too had seen the darkness, this is in reference to Sithis and the void, right? The four corners are definitely like the good Daedra, right? I think. Okay. They too had seen the darkness, but they were arrogant and faithless and sought to bend it to their designs, not perceiving that they themselves had been bent by it. They stood in the way of Veloth and carried his followers off in their talons and proudly pruned their golden feathers. Now, this isn't the Dwemer. Who the fuck are these people? Are these the mysterious bird people you sometimes hear about in, like, Cyrodiil? Telling the Velothi the falsehoods they had heard before. The Velothi heeded their teachings, however, and were not misled. They conjured a door like that they had seen before and cast the light of the crowned sorcerers into its darkness. The lesson of that door being known to the Velothi, its contents were illuminated, revealing the door to be the frame of a hearth. In the warmth of the hearth, the Velothi could sleep, safe from predation, and into the fire of the hearth, the Velothi could cast their foes. Turn your knowledge into your strength and your safety. If you can make your surroundings as a house to you, burn, its fires shall not burn you. Corner of dispersal. Veloth could not stay long basking in the warmth of the hearth, and turned instead to the next obstacle. But the next obstacle was obscured by a fog as thick and unfathomable as any wall, yet inviting exploration rather than restriction. Seeking a barrier to surmount, the Velothi wandered forth into the fog with sure step, yet once within it they lost sight of their lessons and did not recognize mistakes for what they were, inviting them to the warmth of their hearth and giving birth to folly. Even light and darkness could not be held apart in that fog. Yet Veloth did not despair at how warped his teachings had become, but remembered his earliest lesson. He looked again within himself. There, once again, he found his light and his darkness, and as he had a faithful heart, the two were clear divided. And as they were reflected within himself, so were they reflected without. Veloth drew the light away from the darkness, revealing the fog to be an endless mountain range looming high above his wayward people. He cast the light back with greater focus, and it pierced the mountains. And for the first time, the Velothi were able to gaze upon their promised land. No longer confused, their impurities cut through as the mountains themselves had been, the Velothi came home with sure step. When confronted by a new problem, do not neglect old solutions, for they have demonstrated their worth before. Door of Resolution. Having arrived at their destination, the Velothi began settling the land and contemplating the lessons they had learned on their journey, nurturing old knowledge and contemplating new ideas. Yet Veloth's path had not reached its end, and some still followed him as he saw his journey to its conclusion. Veloth looked to the final door, and his persistence revealed a vision. Veloth observed the truths he had seen, and truths he had yet to see. Dusk lay behind him, and he had never admired it, for it brought nothing new. Before him was only dawn, the coming of a new light, and finally, Veloth had an idea of what he was seeking. The path of a follower is to contemplate one's lessons and live a good life, but the path of a visionary is to seek new knowledge and to always be on the move. Respect the station you have been given in life and find out how it can best serve you. Corner of Termination. Veloth stood on the promontory looking out over the ocean, an expanse far wider than he had crossed when leaving his birthplace. Prosperity had come to his people, and he was glad at heart, and yet still he stood and faced the final obstacle. The demon, Mehrunes Dagon. Okay, so they're all meant to be, all these corners are like the troubles, right? the House of Troubles. Fuck, but which one is which then? I don't even know. I'm having a difficult time parsing this one. This is not what I expected this book to be at all. I thought it would be more in line with the others. Anyway, the demon Mehrunes Dagon rose from the water to meet him, his forearms spread out, each holding a weapon more dreadful than the last. Veloth uttered the lesson of the first door to dispel the first weapon, uttered the lesson of the second door to dispel the second weapon, and ushered the lesson of the third door to dispel the third weapon. But the fourth weapon traced a path around the demon's four hands, which revealed the shape of a tomb. Perceiving that death had come upon him, Veloth stood in his gray-lit burial chamber and cast his gaze around the room in which he found himself, regarding, in turn, each corner and each door that gave the room its square... Oh, here we go. Its square form. He recognized his ancestors as well as Sheogorath, Boethia, Malakath, Mephala, Molag-Bal, Azura, and finally, Mehrunes Dagon. Okay, so it's all the good Daedra and the bad Daedra, right? Well, no, because there would be 4 of each. Which one is the 8th one? We're including ancestors here, too. Yeah. We only go up to 7 rather than 8. Okay. And finally, Mehrunes Dagon, who slew him. Yet Veloth was not yet done observing the chamber. He turned his gaze sideways and perceived the ceiling above him, the floor below him, and the air in between. These were not dark corners, nor mysterious doors, but were familiar, having accompanied him in all his travels. Veloth took a great step forward, his foot rising until it met the floor above. Completing his step, he raised his head up to the ceiling below and looked around him. Behind him were the 3 doors. Okay. The 3 doors of anticipation. In front of him, the waiting door. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. My bad. Around him, the 4 corners that had tried to halt him. Now inverted and conquered. The Chimer Veloth stepped forth through the waiting door, never once having turned back in his journey, and found a new way forward. So must we find our way forward, not pining for that which we lost before birth, nor blindly advancing into lands unknown, but embraced by our ancestors in the true path revealed by Almsivi. Okay, I see. This is a tough one to parse. It's not at all like any of the other Gospel of Saint X or Y books that we had read. Those were all just like Tribunal Temple propaganda, but this is actually written like proper mythos as it appears in Elder Scrolls, right? This is not unlike the writings of Kirkbride mythos. Stuff that, like the 36 Lessons, Song of Pelennor. It's meant to be in that sort of way. Except maybe this one is a little more open to explaining itself, at least some parts of it. Right? The doors are the anticipations, and the corners, of course, 4 corners of the House of Troubles. But there's more to it than that. And some of it I understand, but other parts of it not necessarily. Right? Some of it is a little beyond me. But maybe that's just the norm for this more metaphysical mythos sort of writing, It's supposed to be so esoteric where you're like trying to connect dots in such a ridiculous fashion. I don't know. I'm always of 2 minds about this kind of stuff, like on a greater level, not just this specifically, but like when it appears in the games as well, like the 36 Lessons of Vivek, the sermons, the Song of Pelennor. Like, it's so weird and esoteric, like, I don't know, it's kind of cool that it exists there, but when you're actually like reading the prose, trying to parse that information, it's kind of tough. It's difficult. right? Like, I feel like you need to really have been into Elder Scrolls shit for years. I don't know. But maybe that's cool that it has that, you know? That's sort of like lining everything, that's sort of like in the background as all the rest is popping off. Like I said, though, even on its face, just these books, the Gospel of St. Veloth, very unexpected. I thought this would be more Tribunal Temple propaganda. Like literally all the other ones that we had read. Very wild. Huh. Okay, well, when next we return, we're going in there. Until next time, please take care of each other.